Hey, hello, this is Alex here from San Luis Potosí, Mexico. And this is the summary of our Holy and Easter week, focusing on the capitals of grace in which we as a group have worked in a very different way from previous years. So this year all changed. Everything was virtual, everything was technological, and so were our activities that we did in this Holy Week, the missions UK 21. These activities were the door-to-door visits, the prayers, the meetings, everything was virtual. So we did a great job making ourselves into this new normality, and we adapt everything to that situation, to this situation that we're living. So after this introduction, I will explain you how these tangible results turned out at the end of this Holy and Easter week. By those tangible things, I mean these capitals of grace that we create, that you may know what it is. If you don't, I invite you to check the webpage. We have there some videos and some explanations, so you know what this is. And for these capitals of grace, we created an activity at the level of the situation, so we created a virtual version of the capitals of grace. This is something that we were working on. We tried to bring it to you, and it was also for us, for the volunteers, so we can make this contribution something that it was physical, as we could say. And this was the result. So if you haven't stayed tuned through our social media about this awesome journey, which by the way I really recommend you to do, to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, check our webpage, send you an email. I can put you all the links here, all the names. It's basically Schoenstatt Youth UK, and you can pause the video and check them. I really recommend you this. And well, so yeah, if you haven't been in touch with this movement that we created, these missions, you might be wondering what this is. So I'll explain it to you right now. This focus that we created as the capitals of grace. Okay, so along with the volunteers and the members of the group, we created a Drive Excel file. Okay, and you might be thinking, okay, what's the deal with this Excel file? And well, I will tell you that it's not about the file itself. It's about the purpose, the content, and the objective for which this was made. So this file consisted in 3 or 4 pages in total, and just 2 of them to interact with. The first page was a small table, you can see here, of 16 cells of width and 20 cells of height, making a total of 320 cells. Okay, just keep in mind this number, and I will go back to this later. So together with this one, there's another characteristic of this page, which is the color of the cells. Okay, if it was red, it meant that it was already occupied. That's how we knew that someone contributed with the capital of grace. If it was green, it meant that it was free, that you could put your own capital in that spot. Here in this file, through these 2 weeks, we could contribute with as many contributions as we wanted, as we could, and as we needed. So how do you fill these cells? You could put some letter that meant something to you, maybe your initials, maybe your favorite letters, your favorite number, whatever you wanted to put in these cells. So this meant something for you. After you put your contribution, the cell changed. So that's how you were contributing. The file has this basic code which turned these capitals of grace into something bigger, which is the next page that I'm going to talk to you about. In the second place, we have this image sheet. this page has this image that we took as a base to project the comparison of our capitals of grace, comparing with this one and putting into another sheet, which I'm going to talk to you later. So this is just the image that we took as base. It is in scale of grace, and each cell represents a pixel of the original image. So with this, in a general view, the image is just loaded in Excel cells, and that's what it is in this page. The next page is where we called it our canvas. Here we were painting our image along with the contributions that we did. So basically it was like a puzzle. That's how we worked on it, and this was the result that which I showed you. I'm gonna show you the steps that we were going through. Actually, we had this last page, which was the statistics page. This showed in real time the numbers of the capitals of grace that were free, the numbers of capitals that were occupied, and as you remember, I told you this number, and this meant the total of capitals of grace that we aim to do in just the holy days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then the result of the Easter week as well. So that was the number that we tried to accomplish, and with this we could by each day we could calculate the percentage of progress by each day. So we started this on Wednesday, on the Holy Wednesday. So we put it, like, we uploaded and we started. We invited you to participate on it, and we have registered the numbers and the statistics since that day until the final outcome, which is this Easter week. As you can see here, I put you the images of the results of since the first day, which was the Thursday, the Maori Thursday. That was the first calculation that we did. As you see, we have how it was the image, then how it was the capitals of grace and the progress. Then we can see here the Good Friday, and then the Holy Saturday, and the Holy Sunday. And then we led it to be working on it this last week, which was the Easter week. I'm going to show you here the last progress of how this turned out at the end. I think it was very good. I dare to say, in the name of all the volunteers and members of the group, that we managed to create a very great outcome, because we created somehow these new virtual missions that I don't think they were saying that we didn't have this before, and this was the first time. So we created this outcome that it was at the level of the pandemic. We did what we could, and it turned out very well. So this environment that we created, these activities, also the door-to-door visits, which were more like Zoom-to-Zoom visits, we could develop them, and we accomplished the objective of bringing Our Lady with us and with a lot of people. We will be working on this further on with the next programs. There are activities that will come eventually. We have in summer also the Advent and some other activities that we'll be posting you as a reminder in our webpage or social media. So I'm going to put it here, so you can have them and you can get close to this amazing purpose. And I'm sure you love the post that we create here. It's something that you wouldn't like to miss. It's very good. We have a very good content. And personally, I would like to thank to all the people that made this possible. there's a lot of work, a lot of dedication behind these great and enriching and very new version of the missions UK. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and let's go and set England on fire.